we're gonna be watching some pretty weird videos about, how do I say this? People who didn't know that other people were living in their house. Yeah, and I'm not talking about grandma coming for a weekend visit and then you accidentally forget she's there. I'm talking about complete strangers who were living with you in your house and you had no idea. Not good. But to be honest, family, how stupid do you gotta be for somebody else to be living inside your home and you have no idea? You telling me you didn't hear it rumbling your roof? You didn't feel it sitting on your couch? You didn't hear it opening your door? Like, come on, people, pay attention! Family, smash like on this video if you don't want a stranger living inside your house, or smash like on this video if you like Skittles, any color.
73-year-old Velma Kellen spent a few months one Washington winter wondering why the front of her house was so cold.
Probably because you didn't pay the hydro bill again, Grandma. Like, come on, lady, this is the third month in a row. Grandpa's wearing a winter jacket to bed. That should have been your first clue.
The problem was so bad that Kellen actually replaced her furnace to keep her home toasty over Christmas, but it remained chilly. Stranger still, the building was mysteriously starting to smell of marijuana. When a repairman came to take a look at the furnace, he had a shocking revelation. Underneath the house, one of the heating ducts had been completely cut so that a squatter could redirect the heat down there.
Somebody went into her house and played around with her heating vents? Uh-oh.
Scarily, this squatter was never found.
Then how do you know that they're not still there? Maybe you just found a new hiding spot. The intruder was like, yeah, Grandma's old, but I can't stay in this spot forever. Let's play a little game of hide and seek.
Seattle resident Davis Wallman noticed strange things happening in his home.
Uh-oh.
Namely, lights had been switched on and things were out of place.
Okay.
We know what you're thinking. Ghosts.
Hello. How are you?
No, I'm not thinking a ghost from Harry Potter. If I was, I'd be happy about that. Maybe he'd let me meet Harry.
Wallman eventually investigated his attic and found a woman hiding in a locked room up there, who claimed that Jimmy told her she could stay and that she'd been there for a couple of days already.
Miss, I don't know who you are or what you're doing in my house, but you gotta leave. Jimmy, you told me last week that I could stay here. No, I didn't tell you that. Are you crazy? Oh, you didn't tell me that? Oh, oops. I must have mixed you up with somebody else. My bad. That's the next level lying.
In fact, she went so far as to claim that it was her house.
Like, who the heck are you? Why are you in my house? And she keeps kind of going, this is my house. I live here. I've been here for 3 days.
Girl, maybe it was your house in another life, or maybe it was your house in Minecraft or something, but in this life, that ain't your house.
The squatter got away, fleeing the house before the cops arrived.
A fire escape ladder was hanging from the deck, and a screen from the bathroom window was in the tub.
It's just weird, you know?
That's all Jimmy has to say? It's weird.
Just weird.
Jimmy, a strange delusional lady was living in your house, got away from the cops free of charge, and all you have to say is, that's weird?
Just weird.
Well, you know what also is weird, Jimmy? The fact that you're still living right now. Girl could have walked into your room with an axe in her hand while you were asleep, and all you would have said was, kind of strange.
Christmas is a time for giving.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I love Christmas.
But you're meant to give to other people, not to steal from them and give to yourself.
Oh.
Stop this Christmas from coming.
What y'all trying to say about the Grinch? He's not greedy, he learned his lesson. Now leave him alone.
This Grinch made the news in Pennsylvania in 2008 when he was found hiding in a family's attic in a house in Wilkes-Barre. During his 10-day stay, 21-year-old Stanley Carter had stolen clothes, cash, an iPod, and a laptop. He'd even written up a list of the gifts he'd given himself, labeled Stanley's Christmas list.
Oh, that is twisted. Double-crossed around the head and behind the back, kind of twisted.
Carter was arrested and eventually pled guilty to burglary and trespassing.
Looks like Buddy's got himself in a knot that he can't undo.
Landing himself 23 months in prison. He also apologized to the family.
23 months is not that long of a time. That's less than 2 years. Or in Stanley's terms, 2 Christmas worth of presents.
When Catherine Lang returned to her South Carolina home after a vacation, nothing could have prepared her for the surprise that she discovered upon her return.
What, you mean like gas bills and a clogged toilet?
A woman named Tigra Shepard and her entire family, pets included, had set up shop. But this wasn't a case of Shepard breaking in. She was actually the victim of a Facebook scam, advertising Lang's house as a legitimate rental property. Invited to move in while Lang was away, she even signed a fraudulent lease and wired over $1,150. Shepard lost money and needed to find a new place to live.
Can you imagine the most awkward encounter when the girl walks into her house and sees another family living there? Hey girl, I know you're midway through watching Love Island on Netflix right now, and I know you're at a really juicy part, but this is my house, and you don't live here. And if you stay, I'm gonna call the cops on you. So dip. I don't care how much money you lost. All I care about is that you just spoiled the finale of Love Island for me. I'm more mad about that than I am about you breaking into my house. Jeez.
Been telling everybody the story about the ghost in our house, coming and opening all our cupboards and the oven and the microwave and all this stuff.
These Ohio State University students got more than they bargained for when they moved into an off-campus house together. The residents frequently noticed odd occurrences, such as drawers left open, lights left on, and strange noises from behind a locked door in the basement.
You telling me you rented a house that's not yours, and there's a locked, suspicious door in the basement that you don't know what's behind it? That didn't creep you out a bit? You weren't even a tad curious? Dang it, Jeremy, what they teaching you in university? Little too much mathy math? And not enough common sense. Just saying.
They eventually contacted the landlord and police, who managed to get the door open, revealing an entire bedroom.
Inside the room, they found pictures of the guy with his friends and family.
Weirder yet, the mysterious tenant had actually met some of the students in the house, saying his name was Jeremy.
It was like, oh, I was wondering when I get to meet the people that live here, and I was like, oh, hey.
Get a whole secret crib set up behind that door without them knowing? MTV Cribs, that is definitely something that you have not seen before. But to be honest, you probably don't want to.
Jeremy was evicted and nobody was hurt, but this story is still pretty creepy.
Since Jeremy moved out, the guys have changed the locks on their doors. They just feel lucky it didn't turn out worse.
So the creepy guy moved out, but the university student stayed? Oh man. Let's break this down for you. Creepy Jeremy plus secret hidden room equals not safe. Unless you're looking to make some new friends, and in that case, I would say stay. But don't get upset if those friends rob you and steal all your stuff.
Down and out with nowhere else to go, 60-year-old homeless man Anthony Jones moved into the attic of a woman in Arlington, Virginia in 2017.
Did she know he was there or not? And judging by how all the other stories went, I'm gonna say she didn't.
She initially thought the sounds coming from the attic might be the local wildlife or even her landlord using the space as storage. But after calling the police, Jones and his belongings were found up there.
Officers found a man in the attic along with a backpack, clothing, and a bed. Police believe he entered the house through a sliding glass door.
Though he was arrested peacefully, he didn't offer any explanation to the cops about how long he'd been there.
Well, yeah, he probably doesn't know either. When you're living that good for free, time will just pass you by.
Whether he posed any kind of danger to the house's tenant is unclear. Either way, she's likely sleeping a little easier now.
Debatable. That old lady's probably traumatized for life. And by life, I mean the couple years she has left. Cause yeah, she old. Sorry, Grandma, somebody had to say it.
Another incident involving off-campus student housing. This story occurred in 2019 near the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. When clothes went missing and ominous handprints started appearing on mirrors and walls,
they probably thought it was totally normal.
The roommates thought that their home might be haunted. A strange noise led one student, Maddie, to believe that the ghost might be in her closet. But it was not a ghost at all. It was a 30-year-old man named Andrew Swafford who was wearing Maddie's clothes.
Ooh, now that's creepy.
Andrew Swafford is the suspect. He's now facing 14 felony charges.
So scary.
You see him there. The female resident says that her clothes have been disappearing for some time. And, well, she thought it may have...
Where'd the audio go? What? Oh my gosh, there's no audio for the whole rest of the video. No! I need to know what happened. happened? I need to know if that creepy guy went to jail or not. And I also need to know what clothing items he was taking from the girl. We talking H&M, Zara? If it's Walmart, fine, that's okay. But anything else, the girl should get her money back. And also maybe a new washer and dryer because them clothes are gonna need some cleaning. You don't know where they've been. Actually, we do know where they've been. On the creepy man's body in the closet. And I don't want to imagine the rest. That is too much for me to handle. I just want to watch cartoons on Sunday morning. Not criminals doing a secret fashion show in somebody else's house. That's too far. Seriously. But anyways, family, that is all of the video that I have for you today. If you liked today's video, smash like and smash subscribe. And don't forget to turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, if you want to go follow me on my Instagram, it's right down here. I love you all so much. And I'll see you all in the next video.